Okay, we are going to check what kind of playstyle and ability Xiangli Yao has. Now, for those who don't know, Xiangli Yao is an electro DPS who wields a gauntlet, and sadly, he is not a gun user. But rumored that he is a free 5-star character, or at least that was before. Right now, chances are high that we are actually getting a 5-star character for free. That is insane. Remember Kalkaro? Yep, he just turned into dust. Sorry mate, you are getting power creep by a free character. That is just so direct and rude, and now Yinlin will left you for K-pop guy. Anyway, let us see his basic attack. I know there's nothing much to say about his basic attack, aside from it deals electro damage. But holy, this guy attack animation is freaking cool, man. And that beam he uses at the end reminds me of Iron Man. The way he attack just goes hard with sci-fi stuff around him. And remember, he's free. That is an absolute win. For his resonance skills, sadly no animation yet, but it says that it deals electro damage. Very simple, but that can be further improved by using his Forte circuit. It replaces his resonance skill deduction with resonance skill decipher, and it's going to be considered as liberation damage. For his resonance liberation, it deals electro damage to the target enemy, and he enters intuition state. He obtains 3 hypercubes, and each time he uses resonance skill, Law of Rain, it consumes 1 hypercube, and intuition will end once all hypercube is consumed. So you may be wondering how the hell you can get resonance skill Law of Rain. Well, let me explain in detail so you could easily understand. His default resonance skill is called deduction. If you happen to fill up and activate his Forte circuit, deduction will change to decipher, and it will now be considered as liberation damage. Now, if you fill up and activate your resonance liberation, deduction will be converted into divergence, which deals electro damage, and Xiangli Yao enters intuition. So in intuition state, he has a passive called performance capacity, and he can hold up to 5 performance capacity. Now the question, how do we get performance capacity? Well, there is some ways to get it. First one is to use pivot impale. Once you enter intuition state, all your basic attack and heavy attack is changed into pivot impale. Once it hits the enemy, you gain 1 performance capacity. Now if you want, you can just spam basic attack to gain more performance capacity until you get 5. Second would be to use your resonance skill divergence to gain 2 performance capacity. And third is to use mid-air attack revamp, and every time it hits the enemy, you gain 30 performance capacity. How do we get mid-air attack revamp? Well, you just have to use your resonance skill divergence and use basic attack to perform mid-air attack revamp at the cost of stamina, and this is considered as liberation damage. So during intuition, if you have a total of 5 performance capacity, your resonance skill divergence is now converted to resonance skill Law of Rain. Finally, so what resonance skill Law of Rain do? Well, like any of his skill, this is also considered as liberation damage, and probably the most damage he can output. So based on his ability, he most likely to deal liberation damage, as most of his skill are converted into liberation damage. So you likely would want him to team up with Yinlin. What if you don't have Yinlin? Well, there is Jianxin who can provide buff for his liberation damage. But as of now, this is more likely an assessment. I'll be doing more in-depth guides about Xiangli Yao when we get more stuff out of him. So that's it for now. I'll be doing more stuff next time.